Exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Set. Mike 88. Mike 58 right there. Drop deep, drop deep. Check 24 is down, he's coming. Check 31. Deuce.
On first down, Galloway. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You. Slam. Hey, 59. You go tight. 59. You got tight right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check. 24.
To throw is Watson. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
19. Check 31. 59.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson under pressure now. Watson, and down he goes. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Slam. Jack. Out. Alert. Rush in.
3rd and long, it's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Watch out.
the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Into the secondary again. The 30. The 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ezekiel Elliott, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point safely through, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Hey, 59!
Say.
Hey, 24!
Check 26. Tighten up.
On second down now, Galloway. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there and a first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
180. 54. 54. Blue there. Real. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. I'm coming.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. It's Atkins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Hey, 59! Sponge! Hey, 31! No!
2nd and 5 now. Watson flushed out right. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Watson now to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Here's Mayfield. Smith catches left side. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Browns' first down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 43-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Mayfield finding Beckham, and he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going up top. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Right there.
1st down, Mayfield. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, but it's going to be 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Me and you all day.
Hey, 133.
I'm coming after you. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Let's go.
Hey, here I come.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Watch twist.
On 1st down, Galloway. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. And he cuts it out right sideline. Some space here. 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 92 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the 1st half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
4 yards on the pickup.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Hey, Haywood!
Hey, pick your game up. Check.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Check nine.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down now. Galloway. And some room to work. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Check back. Switch. Kill.
On 1st and 10, Watson escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now a give, right side. Galloway. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one good for 26 and a first down. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively.
He's got a man, complete. Give him 30 yards there.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Damian Ratley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have retaken the lead. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Texans 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll run on first down. Galloway. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin, and he will have a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. 14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on first down. Back to it after the pick 6, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. They're not run. They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong foot. Point it right.
Mayfield down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Faking the give. Now Watson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Sheldon Richardson. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They go down Leland again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. And that's caught by Smith. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Let him know.
Hey, watch out. Check.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, check Mike.
And again, it's Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, it's Elliott. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Again, it's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Mayfield. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
Mike 22.
All day, baby, all day.
Mike 22, Mike 22.
Watch the run, watch the run. Check 52.
Check. 59. Hot, hot. Wind up, go.
Out of the gun, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Dixon. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Check 26, 25.
They'll keep it on the ground. Galloway. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now in Houston, it's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. From the gun, here's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been two-score. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. Got an open man. It's Ratley.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. He finds Beckham complete. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
To throw, Mayfield. He's got Njoku over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Seth DeValve. his second touchdown on the season, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
I can't believe they even let you run him.
They'll run on first down. Galloway, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Flush to his right, and avoids the contact by sliding. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hey, 31! Switch! Check 31! Hey, 24! Hey, 24! Hey,
they'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Watson off play action. He finds his target, Fuller. They give him a gain of 38. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
On first down, Galloway. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. They'll keep it on the ground. Galloway, and running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
alert!
They'll try the left side. Galloway, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now a throw here to his running back. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mayfield. Going right side here, and that's complete. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Now Mayfield. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Fielded about a yard deep.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Watson now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about.
Let's go.
Boy, Charles, what a critical call and a tie game late.
You want to have the tight coverage. You don't want to cause the penalty. Pass interference in this case, remember, it's a yardage foul in the NFL, a spot foul where it occurs.
Now Watson. There goes a deep ball. Ends up. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
That's the score. Texans 49, Browns 42. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're able to return this one all the way up to the 45.
At their own 45-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. One last shot from Mayfield here. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up.